We've done it for the British campaign. We've done it for the Americas campaign. We've done it for the Crusades campaign. And now, here we are. The Teutonic Order campaign as a hot seat. So, if you don't know, I think this actually started 3 months ago, this hot seat. There was a hot seat campaign in my Discord channel. And yeah, it was for the Teutonic Order. People joined, people played. It ended about last month, I think, but I've been a little bit late in getting the files up, so if you've been wanting to see this, sorry for the delay, but here we are at last. So this is, of course, the Teutonic Order campaign. Each faction is played by a human, even the Mongols, although I don't think Norway is. Yeah, we tried working on Norway, but they were super bugged. We did have a fix that fixed them, but that only worked for certain people, and it was super weird. I don't know what happened, but there was something wrong with Norway. Anyway, some factions have already made the first turn. As you can see here, Denmark making a move onto the rebels. Now, I can't remember who played who, but that will all be linked down below. I don't know who wins. I've got no idea. I can't actually remember. I've got my guess, but I've got my guess of the player who won, but I don't know the faction. I'm going to say Novgorod. Yeah, I think Novgorod might have this one. I've got no idea why. They're starting a corner, but then again, everyone starts in a corner on this one except for Lithuania, right stuck in the middle. Either way, who's going to win? Let's find out. Now, of course, this is only going to be a 3-part series. It's 3 very simple parts. Each part will cover about 8 or 9 episodes. Each part will cover about 8 or 9 turns. So yeah, it should be slightly shorter than usual. And it looks like, Poland have put Thorn under siege. I bet that's going to be a real thorn in his side. Yeah, that's right. That joke's back. And it's such an old joke. I've got to stop telling that one, but I keep bringing it back every time I do this mod. Let's check diplomacy. So, Teutonic Order already at war with Lithuania and Poland, and yeah, Denmark war with HRE and Norway. HRE at war with Denmark, Norway at war with Denmark, and the Mongol Horde, the Golden Horde, and Novgorod are still at peace, but I'm sure they're going to start battering away at each other eventually. Looks like it's already starting here. Interesting fort position there. Yeah, I like it. And war between this Denmark and the HRE is already starting to kick off. They've put Uelzen under siege. I know. Why did I pronounce it like that? Well, they're put under siege. They'll probably end up being able to take it. They're attacking some rebel settlements as well. Norway, yeah, they've already lost a settlement. I can imagine them dying very soon. Oh, it looks like there's some secret deal here going on between Teutonic Order and Novgorod. Of course, I don't have the full story as I'm not playing as Novgorod. Just spectating as the Teutonic Order. Yeah, sounds fun. So they're up to something, probably planning on going for Lithuania. Seems like they saved themselves here at Thorn, and yeah, I bet they're planning on going for Lithuania. But the Golden Horde pushing up here, starting to attack Novgorod, and I think they'll probably take a settlement. Hopefully Novgorod will be able to get some troops down there to save the day. Yep, of course that fell, and Norway, they're almost gone too. And Denmark very quickly storming up here. Denmark is in a weird position because they've got land here, they've got land here, and they've got land all the way over here. Like the Teutonic Order, they've got their empire here and here, 2 separate places. So Denmark kind of needs to take all these rebel settlements here and remove Norway, take advantage of that economy, and then march their troops back down south to deal with the HRE. The HRE have to do as much damage to Denmark here as they possibly can before Denmark gets their economy going. So yeah, this is going to be quite a decisive front, I think. These are the type of messages I get quite a lot. I'm not alone on wanting you dead. I get that in the comment section quite often. A bit threatening here. So he thinks the Teutonic Order player is quite good. So he's focusing on him. He's put a lot of troops invested into Thorn. Looks like Lithuania might be able to take Marienburg. And yeah, he really needs, the Teutonic Order player needs Novgorod as an ally because he's going to struggle to find them elsewhere. Norway, rest in peace Norway, they're gone. They survived exactly the amount of turns that I would have guessed. And Denmark starting to lose territory to Novgorod now. They've lost Narva. Oh, interesting. Novgorod held out, took this fort, and now the Mongols are trying to counter-attack, so good play by Novgorod. I want to ask for peace now, because I'm guessing, oh okay, so some interesting language there, but I think his point is that Lithuania has not gone to Poland's plan. Are they at war? Are they at war? Let's just quickly check this. So Lithuania here, yeah, they've gone to war with Poland, so I'm guessing they had an agreement. Lithuania broke the agreement and are now at war with Poland, so Poland is going to a person who have just said they want dead, the Teutonic Order, and asking for peace to deal with Poland. If I was the Teutonic Order, nah, I'd continue and just destroy Poland for what they said earlier. But of course, maybe there's some secret deals going on. We only see like, how much is it? Probably like 5% of the discussion. So yeah, I don't know. A lot of forts over here. Interesting. It seems like the HRE have got a lot of troops ready to push on Hamburg. All rebel settlements here almost have been taken. So where they're going to go next, we could see a very hot border emerge between the HRE and the Poles. Did Lithuania take these two territories? I think they took those two territories there from Poland, which I can imagine will be very annoying for them. Just some small minor territories, but still probably annoying. The Mongols now pushing up for the settlement, but Novgorod, they've got reinforcements in these forts here, so they should be able to deal with the Mongol threat. The Holy Roman Empire asking the Teutonic Order for an alliance. I'm just going to assume a decline, but we'll know next turn. And here's the... Ooh. Interesting. So he's willing to give some money. It's interesting that we actually get to see the deal this time. It's very rare that we see a ceasefire, and he's willing to pay for it as well. So yeah, this is what I was going to say. Like, for just nothing, I would not sign a peace treaty and help the Polish if I was a Teutonic Order, but if there's money involved, maybe. I don't know, we'll see it next turn. Please, I can help. Okay, so he's getting desperate. I'm assuming the Teutonic Order did turn the original offer down, but maybe he might act differently with money. We'll see next turn what came of those deals. Yep, Novgorod saved themselves over there. And Denmark about to unify most of Scandinavia. But they've got all of Norway, they're going to take all of Sweden next turn as well. Lithuania, this massive army, what they're doing with it? Come on! I'm guessing it declined, okay. And what happened with... Yes, they did sign the alliance with the HRE. They're not allied to Novgorod. Interesting. Although they are trading. I don't know. Maybe like they've got an alliance secretly, but it's not like... they haven't approached it with a diplomat yet, maybe. Because, like, what's the point in sending a diplomat? Lithuania, they're playing very aggressive in the places where they shouldn't be playing aggressive. Why are they attacking Novgorod? Although I guess they're not at war with the Teutonic Order. There must be some form of deal going on there. Oh, they are. Oh, it's just the Teutonic Order not willing to sign peace with Poland. That's just it. Oh, Denmark took Stralsund there. This HRE army, what they're doing? They're just standing in this settlement, not really moving, just this fort. They're just not biding their time, I guess. That's what I think they're doing. And the Teutonic Order here making the push for Poznan. There's a big Lithuanian army here, so what's going to happen? Can Poland hold out? Can the Teutonic Order take it? Will Lithuania step in? Asking every turn now for a ceasefire. And the Teutonic Order taking Poznan here and Lithuania. Didn't seem interested. They're going for Poland, and Poland's gone. They're down to the final 3 settlements. But, well, you know, I'm all for talking negatively about other players and saying how much you're going to kill them. But, you know, at least make sure you can win the fight before you do. I don't know who the Poland player is now. It will all be linked down below in the description. Stralsund here, back under siege by the HRE, and it looks like the HRE are pushing ever so slowly towards Hamburg. Novgorod making a push on Homul here, which I believe they must have taken from Lithuania. Yeah, they took that from Lithuania. Stralsund fell to the HRE. Poland losing a lot of territory now. Lithuania about to take Krakow. They have expanded a little bit, but it's not going to be enough. I think Poland is going to be the first faction to get wiped out. Novgorod have pushed forward and taken these forts here. Not looking good for the Mongols either. And once Lithuania is done with Poland, I bet they'll start pushing on the Mongols too. Denmark making a push down on the Teutonic order. And Novgorod here just seem to be enjoying themselves. Taking a bit of territory wherever they can find some easy picks. They get along with the Teutonic order, I think. So they don't have to worry about that border. They don't really have to worry about Denmark, although they are a rival of Denmark. And yeah, because Denmark has got a sail, it takes some time to actually get troops over here. And what's this army going to do once it finally moves? I don't know, but either way, hope you've enjoyed part 1 of this Teutonic Order HotSeat campaign. All the players will be linked down below, of course. Well, not linked, mentioned down below, with a link if they are a YouTuber. And yeah, hope you've enjoyed part 1. Who's going to win? All I can say is I don't think it's going to be Poland, and I don't think it'll be the Mongols. But as to who it actually will be, I don't know. We've still got 4 big powers left. The HRE, Teutonic Order, Lithuania, Novgorod and Denmark. 5 powers, I mean. And it could be any one of them. But I'm sure things will become clearer by the end of part 2. So I hope you've enjoyed. Please do subscribe for more, and goodbye.